Hello dear students, I am Dr. Moin. Students, in previous video we have seen in detail the quality assurance. So moving ahead in this discussion, in this video we are going to discuss about quality standards. So let's get started. Before starting the video, if you didn't subscribe my channel yet, then subscribe it right now. And also press the bell icon so you may get in touch with my upcoming videos. And here are the contents of current video. So we'll see the introduction of quality standards. Then we'll see the various principles of quality standards. Then who uses quality standards? So it will be seen. Then why are standards important for us? Then we'll see quality standards. Is it really a formula for success? And then we will see the role of quality management system, QMS. So quality standards, actually these are documents that provide requirements, specifications, guidelines or characteristics that can be used consistently to ensure that materials, products, processes, and services are fit for their purpose. So actually quality standards, these are documents carrying various parameters like requirements, specification, guidelines, and these documents are being frequently used, and these help us to know about the material, that what could be the requirement, what is the specification required for that materials or any other guidelines, and same things about the products, processes, and also about the services, whether the services are fit for this procedure, for these processes or not. Standards provide an organization with a shared vision, procedures, and vocabulary needed to meet the expectations of their stakeholders. So, with the help of these standards, experiences of different working class in different industries, these are shared among each other. So they can also share the procedure with each other or different terminology or vocabulary, and the ultimate goal is only one, that is to design the product as per the expectation of their stakeholders. And stakeholders, these are the manufacturers and the consumers. And because standards present precise descriptions and terminology, they offer an objective and authoritative basis for organizations and consumers around the world to communicate and conduct business. So actually these are the documents which carry precise descriptions and various terminologies. So actually it provides a platform for both the manufacturers and the consumers, that where they may communicate with each other, and in this way they move forward in their businesses. Quality standards are designed to ensure companies meet the minimum requirements and have become an integral part of almost all industries. So these documents, which are quality standards, actually these are designed to ensure all the companies that they are meeting the minimum requirement of quality. And these quality standards, actually these have become an important and integral part of almost all industries. And these industries may be food industry to automotive industry and healthcare industry, etc. Some organizations struggle with the concepts of quality standards, or they view it as a complex system. But with a little bit of information, help, and clear understandings of how quality standards can benefit them. Organizations can learn to embrace quality standards rather than buck against them. So these quality standards, actually these are very much beneficial for the organization. So if the organization opt these standards, so definitely there is a huge rise in the businesses of those organizations. Now we will see the principles of quality standards. So there are 7 key principles of quality standards which are shown here in the form of diagram. So first principle is the customer focus. Let's see what is it. This almost goes without saying actually. An organization that doesn't focus on the customer won't be around for long. Although a customer focus is critical, many times this can be lost in the priorities of a quality system and the various processes involved. The focus should include current and future customers. Besides continuously meeting or exceeding customer expectations, companies should measure customer satisfaction. Conversely, failing to meet customer expectations should also be tracked. Every function and department should be involved. Then second principle is leadership. As with any quality idea, support must start at the top. So without good leadership, an organization will suffer, definitely. So leaders should set a vision and goals for the company. So leadership is also an important principle. Third one is engagement of people. An engaged workforce is one that you want to have. This means the abilities of the staff are used and valued. It also enables continuous improvement, learning, and discussion of any issues. With an engaged workforce, staff are held accountable for their actions, rather being seen as a passive place to clock in every morning. The job requires everyone in the organization to be active and engaged in their work. The next one is process approach. As with so many things in quality, a process approach outlines the steps for success. This means activities are managed as processes, measured, and connections between activities are identified. Opportunities for improvement are tracked. Quality doesn't just happen actually. It requires processes behind the scenes to ensure the success of the organization. The number 5 is improvement. A strong quality system requires change. Without improvement, companies will eventually be outshined by the competition. Aiming to maintain the status quo doesn't inspire anyone. This means the company's performance and capabilities should be developed on an ongoing basis. These improvement activities should align with goals, and staff should be encouraged and empowered to make improvements. When improvements are made, these should be measured and finally celebrated as well. When things go well, it's important to acknowledge it actually. Quality isn't all stressful audits and data analysis. Sometimes it's formal recognition and praise. Number 6 is evidence-based decision making. Actually, gut feelings are not the way forward. Rather, data is king. Of course, this should be no surprise to the quality professional. Organizations should make sure that the data is accessible, accurate, and reliable. It should be analyzed and decisions made based on it. Still, data analysis should be balanced with practical experience. The numbers tell the story, but it is important not to discount experience as well. And the seventh one is relationship management. The people are the important part of any organization, and the relationships between suppliers and other partners are critical. Suppliers should be selected carefully based on the ability to create value as well as manage costs. Partners should be aware of plans and information that would help them in their work. A spirit of collaboration should be the goal. Coordinating improvement activities can help both parties. Recognizing supplier successes will also go a long way to maintaining a strong relationship. So this is all about the 7 key principles of quality standards. Now we will see who uses quality standards. So organizations turn to standards for guidelines, definitions, and procedures that help them to achieve objectives such as, so what could be the objectives of any organization? Satisfying their customers' quality requirement, whether the requirements which are expected by the customer, whether they are able to deliver or not. Ensuring their products and services are safe, so their products and services are safe or not. Complying with regulations to see whether they are fulfilling the rules or not. Meeting environmental objectives, so environmental issues, these are also very much important, so whether they are meeting those objectives or not. Then protecting products against climatic or other adverse conditions, so to preserve their product, definitely there is an expiry date, so the quality of the product should not change with the change in climatic or other conditions, so this should also be focused. Then ensuring that internal processes are defined and well controlled. Use of quality standards is voluntary, it depends upon the organization, they may opt or not, but may be expected by certain groups of stakeholders. But different stakeholders, they do expect that the organizations are following these quality standards. Additionally, some organizations or government agencies may require suppliers and partners to use a specific standard as a condition of doing business. And sometimes some organization, they may require, they may intend to use some specific standard, so they may require some supplier and partner so that they may opt that standard for running their business. Then why are standards important? So let's say from the business point of view, standards are important to the bottom line of every organization. Successful companies recognize standards are business tools that should be managed alongside quality, safety, intellectual property, and environmental policies. Standardization leads to lower costs, so costs may be reduced by reducing redundancy, that is anything which is present in surplus, and minimizing the error. So in this way, by the use of these standards, the costs may also be lowered. Then from global economic point of view, businesses and organizations complying to quality standards help products, services and personnel cross borders, and these also ensure that products manufactured in one country can be sold and used in another. So it's a huge benefit for the use of these quality standards. Then how these are important for consumers? Many quality management standards provide safeguards for users of products and services, but standardization can also make consumers' lives simpler. And how it is possible? A product or service based on an international standard will be compatible with more products or services worldwide, which increases the number of choices available across the globe. Quality standards, a formula for success. Quality may be an unclear concept at first, as one might see quality while other may not. So quality may be important for some manufacturer while may not be important for some other. So the need and purpose of quality standards is crucial. ISO standards like ISO 9001, ISO 14001 and ISO 27001, these serve as a framework for businesses. Clearly defined standards and requirements make it easier for companies to meet what their consumers consider quality, and they improve the overall vision of what the company should work toward. Means different standards has been defined and designed, and these standards help the manufacturers, the organization, that what points they have to keep in their mind, and these things they do increase the quality of their product, and this will definitely attract more and more customers towards their product. But how good are quality standards if someone's company is not clear on how they apply to their specific product or service? So to answer this, quality standards are only meant to serve as a framework. So these only serve as a framework. There are still walls to be built. So not only the quality standards are sufficient, a lot of efforts together with these must be done. So there are still walls to be built, fixtures to be mounted, and a floor to be laid. This is where quality management systems come into play. So all these things make the product well attracted towards the customers, and in this way the businesses are improved. Then in the end, role of quality management systems, QMS. Quality management systems shouldn't be confused with the quality standards. So these are two different things. And it is a tool used by companies wishing to meet effectively the required quality standards. Then designed to prevent losses and improve compliance, quality management systems offer a method by which companies measure and monitor products, services, processes, procedures, production and employees. And why all these things are monitored? To make ensure that they are meeting all the expectations. So before selecting a quality management system, the company needs to know and understand its vision. And how this vision can be understood? It can be understood by following these questions. For example, what is important to the company brand? So which factor is important? Then what unique quality or feature will help the organization stand out from its competitors? So which specific factor should be focused more to improve the quality of the product as compared to the competitors? Then what will company pride itself in? So these questions, actually these help out in the selection of quality management system. These questions along with others can help someone's company to choose the right quality management systems. So dear students, this was all about current video, but still there are a large number of videos in the pipeline. So to get them in touch with all of those videos, you need to subscribe my channel. So thanks for watching. Thank you very much.